Obviously, no 2 days are the same in the life of a self-employed mortgage broker. Some days are packed with client calls, while others are all about chasing lenders or creating content to grow your brand. But if you're looking for a structure that keeps you productive, profitable, and in control, then this is the ideal template to follow. So the morning we have is setting the foundations for your success. So the most productive brokers that I work with and see start their day with structure. Before jumping into calls or emails, they take time to review their pipeline and track any ongoing applications. They also check lender updates for rate changes or any policy shifts that they should be aware of. And they also prioritize the most pressing client cases, things that need to be dealt with now. For a self-employed broker, this is business management time, keeping an eye on revenue goals, ensuring a smooth client journey, and planning for the growth in the future. The little pro tip here is tackling the most complex or sensitive tasks early on in the day helps prevent a backlog later on, and it keeps you way more motivated. So let's move to the mid-morning. Now, client focus time by mid-morning is what you need to be doing. It's time to get on the phone or on the Zoom calls. So this could be things like discovery calls with potentially new clients. It could be doing progress updates for existing clients, and it could be consultations for remortgaging or protection reviews. This is when a broker's expertise and personality shine. The goal isn't just to give advice, it is to build trust, it is to educate clients, and it's to guide them through what often feels like a very overwhelming process. Now, something to think about here is that the best brokers don't just process mortgages, they build relationships that lead to repeat business and referrals time and time again. And that is what you do in this part of the day. Now, let's move on to lunch. Now, lunch for a self-employed mortgage broker, it's got to be a bit flexible, okay? And it could mean things like catching up with introducers, like estate agents or accountants. It could be engaging on LinkedIn or recording short video content for social media. It could also be, and it does need to be addressed, is it can actually be, it's a very stressful job. You could just need to step away, go for a walk, refresh and refocus, ready for the rest of the day. So a little quick idea that I like to give to my clients is if you're short on time, use these lunch breaks to send a few check-in messages with past clients. It keeps you top of mind for the future referrals, and it's a nice way just to stay on top of stuff. Now let's move into the afternoon. Now the afternoon normally I'd say is application management and problem solving. So this is where deals move forward. Most brokers can use this time to submit and review mortgage applications. They can chase lenders and solicitors and underwriters for updates, and they can resolve any issues that have arisen, because there's always going to be some that have arisen from the beginning of the day. For self-employed brokers, attention to detail is absolutely everything. There's no team really behind you to double check your paperwork or chase lenders. You have to stay on top of everything. And so this is something you need to factor into your day. A little tip with this is to use automation wherever possible. So CRM systems, marketing CRM systems like Go High Level is great. Email templates, task management, task reminders. These things can save you hours. There's a link in the description if you want to check out the one that I recommend and I use myself. Now let's move to late afternoon. This is going to be updates and client care. So before we wrap up the day, it's time to check in with any clients that need to be done. So sending any progress email updates that aren't on the phone. Even if there's no big news, we still need to do that. Reviewing any pending documentation requests that are coming in that we need to know about for tomorrow, and following up with leads who haven't committed yet to try and book them into the diary. Clients appreciate regular updates. Even if it's just a quick, hey, look, everything's on track, it just builds trust and it reassures them that you're actually actively doing something for their mortgage. A little simple how's everything going message to past clients also can lead to more referrals. So never underestimate the power of good communication. Just quickly being in touch with people on social media is an absolute game changer for your business. Now let's talk about the evening. Now, once the core work is done, many self-employed brokers now shift their focus to business growth. And this could mean things like creating longer form content or marketing campaign for your business. It could be catching up on industry updates or training, so watching videos like myself and my podcast, or reflecting on the wins and areas of improvement, and maybe working with a coach where you're able to then identify these areas. This is the long-term investment part of the business. No one sees it, but it's what sets apart the brokers who just work in their business to those who actually build a brand. So why does this routine work so well for self-employed brokers? Well, being your own boss is incredible, but without structure, it's easy to get overwhelmed or stuck in a cycle of feast and famine. This ideal daily routine ensures that 1, you stay in control of your workload, 2, you keep clients engaged and happy, and 3, you consistently grow your business and your brand. Now, if you're still thinking that becoming a mortgage broker is the right career for you, check out this video on screen now, which is the 5 lessons mortgage brokers wish they knew when they started. It's definitely one that's going to help you navigate any of those potential problems when you first set out. Go on, give it a click.